And a black Santa napkin.
Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about a TikTok family channel who, in my opinion, is just completely awful. And this TikTok channel goes by the name of the Dougherty Dozen. The Dougherty Dozen is a TikTok account ran by Alicia Dougherty, who has, I think, about 10 or 11 kids and posts her day-to-day routine with that many children. Now, obviously, I'm not really hating on the fact that she has 10 children. I mean, you can have as many children as you want, honestly, real talk. But it's just the condition their kids live in is just ridiculous to me. This right here is a very old clip, but they live in the same house as back then, and with 10 to 11 kids, that's just not enough space. And before you get on to me saying that they don't have the money, yes they do. She goes out shopping for her kids' birthdays every day like it's Black Friday or something. She's buying gaming consoles and TVs left and right like they're goddamn candy. So no, don't try telling me that they don't have the money to buy a bigger house, because they definitely do. All the money they make on TikTok definitely has to be enough. And maybe if she wasn't spending all that money on another flat screen TV, you probably would be able to save enough money to buy a bigger house. Because that house is normal, you know, for a family of 4 or a family of 5, that's perfectly okay. But mind you, this is a family of 13, including the husband, wife, and the 11 kids, or whatever amount of kids are in there. It's honestly absolutely ridiculous, bro. And that's not even the biggest concern I have about the Dougherty Dozen. It's the fact that Alicia Dougherty has put the spotlight on her children, and you only need to look at 3 of these family roll calls to understand why this is a terrible idea. In the nicest way possible, they don't have the most likable personality, and because of that, people will tend to make fun of them on social media, and holy shit did they make fun of them. The 2 main victims of the bullying in this situation is Alex Dougherty and Zoey Dougherty. Beginning with Alex Dougherty, who's got to be the main victim. This guy's been probably made fun of for the longest amount of time. The amount of fake accounts people have made of him and all these edits they made of him too, of pictures of him when he was low-key chopped as hell, are honestly outrageous, bro.
Coming like a thief in the night. 16 missed calls. Sorry I was busy, but I missed.
They made fun of him for being fat. They made fun of him for being chopped. They made fun of his back knee, which is just acne for your back. They've made fun of almost every aspect of this guy, simply because he's a part of a family channel. Now, obviously, some may argue that he deserves the hate because, you know, he cheated on a girl. From what I've heard, that's what he done. But still, dog, even before that happened, he was getting bullied left and right, bro. People used to make accounts that were just dedicated to clowning on this dude, which is like D1 bullying, bro. Like, by this point, Alex Dougherty is like a celebrity, dude, because I think a few months ago, this guy's car broke down in the middle of the road. So when Alex Dougherty went to go check it out, the first thing he saw when he opened up his car door was a bunch of camera lights flashing around him, because there was a whole swarm of random people just approaching this guy and recording him, dude. Like, bro, can you imagine having your car broken down in the middle of nowhere? Next thing you know, you're trying to figure out how the hell to get out of this situation when there's tens of hundreds of people just recording you, bro. Like, tell me y'all guys wouldn't be surprised or just confused and wondering what the hell to do, bro. Like, that shit is just honestly ridiculous. Anyway, moving on to the next victim of all this bullying shit is Zoey Dougherty. Unlike Alex, Zoey literally has done nothing wrong, and people were just full on flaming her shit just simply because she was acting weird on camera. And I know y'all guys remember those TikToks that they used to make. If you don't know what I'm talking about, whenever the Dougherty Dozen did like a family roll call, people would wait until it was Zoey's turn to speak, and then as soon as she said her answer, the video would just freeze for like a whole good 10 minutes just for people to understand what she had just said, because normally whenever they do those family roll calls, Zoey would probably say the most weirdest shit or just say some cringe stuff. So every time it got to her, the video would just full on freeze, or people would make the video freeze as a way to just simply clown her, dog.
Zoey, what should we do to celebrate 4 million?
Like, almost every video Zoey was in, if she had done a single thing that was weird to people, they were instantly getting on her shit because of it. Like, holy, bro, that was low-key ridiculous back then, bro. And I low-key feel bad for her because, like, dude, she's an innocent girl, bro. She's done nothing wrong to y'all, bro. Y'all are generally crying her shit just simply because of the fact that she does weird stuff on camera. Like, bro, at least she's being herself, dog. Like, y'all bullying someone for being themselves is an instant red flag from most of y'all, bro. And y'all honestly shouldn't be doing that shit to absolutely anybody except Paul Too Real, because most of the time they do nothing to you, so I don't know why the hell you would do it, bro. She was like 11 or 12 at the peak of her getting bullied. So for people to go out of their way to make fun of an 11-year-old on TikTok, it's got to be the most craziest shit I've seen people do on this platform, bro. And this is on TikTok, bro. If the Dougherty Dozen started posting Instagram Reels, I mean, I think they do. I really don't know. But if they start posting Instagram Reels with these kinds of content, bro, oh my God. Yeah, oh my. And let's not mention the digital footprint Zoe's gonna have when she enters high school. Obviously, I'm not saying that, you know, people are still gonna be making fun of her by then, or at least I hope they don't. But in the case that they somehow do, her digital footprint's gonna be a catastrophe, bro. If she somehow gets into drama or an argument with some random person from her school, bro, all they need to do is search up her first and last name, and it's just raps. They're gonna find hundreds of videos of her, and it's not gonna be good, bro. Which is why putting your kids in the spotlight is probably not the greatest idea unless they really want to do it. Now, if you want more information about the Dougherty dozen, I really wish I could give it to you, but you know, I don't know too much about this family. But if you want to take a look at some YouTube channels like the Dad Challenge podcast who talk a little bit more about it, you guys can. I'm just here to talk about some of the main reasons why the Dougherty dozen is awful. But if you really want to look deep into the TikTok channel, there are many people who have explained it in full detail. But I want to get back into talking about the overspoiling and the overspending that Alicia Dougherty does, because that is probably one of her main issues. She spends money on the most unnecessary things. Like, holy shit, dude. When Christmas comes around, she's out here buying 10 PS5s, 5 Switches, 10 different Xboxes. It's ridiculous, bro. She's buying all this shit and just overspoiling the hell out of all of her children. Like, I know she has money for it, but dog, you don't need to be doing that. And with that big of a house, bro, where the hell are they gonna put all that stuff, bro? Because I know damn well that half of the things you get them for Christmas every year, they stop using after a good few months. And there's a lot of people out there who don't even have the pleasure of getting even one of those things. But not once have I heard a story of you going to a Goodwill or just some random charity and helping them out a little bit. I know you can. I know you have all those clothes that your children don't use anymore. Give them to the people who need clothes, bro. There's people out there who don't have shit, bro. So while you're over here buying all these flat screen TVs and all these consoles for your children to play on, even though they already have one, there's people out there who just need some clothes to wear, bro, and some food to eat and some water to drink. So stop fucking buying shit for your children that they're not gonna use after a few months, and maybe try to give some of their old shit to the people who need it, bro. So yeah, in conclusion, Dougherty Dozen is just a terrible channel. This has nothing to do with the children. It just has to do with the mom, Alicia Dougherty. She spoils the hell out of her children, has a very small house for that many children too, and makes her children as vulnerable as possible to online bullying, which makes this entire family channel just awful. But anyways, I'm just gonna wrap everything up for this video. Hopefully y'all guys enjoyed this video. Before I head out, I want to just thank y'all guys for the support we've been getting, especially on the last video. I did not think it was gonna do that good. It was stuck at like 100 views for maybe about 2 days, and then all of a sudden it just sky shot all the way up to fucking 4,000. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for that. Also, if you guys could, be sure to join my Discord server. We have about 45 members. We're trying to hit 50. So if you want to go find some new people to talk to or make some new friends, just simply join the Discord server. It will be in the link in the description. And last but not least, be sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already, because I am trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. So subscribe if you guys haven't already. And with all that being said, appreciate everybody watching the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.